everyone, Sharp here bringing you guys another video, and today we are doing a Twitter topics, and this gameplay is just 8's gameplay. If you guys don't know what 8's is like a pickup scrim. You know, you play pickup basketball, you just play random teams, and it's just fun. Just, you know, walk around. I'm playing against Gfinity Theory though, and they're on the other team. But I just I haven't done a commentary for you guys in a while, and I figured I would do one and kind of just update you guys on a couple things and whatever you guys want to hear about. You know, I've been doing mainly 1v1 tips videos, all this stuff. I actually did upload a montage trailer. It is going to be for a real montage, not like my April Fool's montage. Clip followed by a black screen. But that should be out soon, hopefully before I go off to Gfinity, which I want to talk about in my first topic. No one really mentioned this on Twitter, but I do want to talk about Gfinity before I get into your guys' topics. But Gfinity, they announced our pools. By the way, for about the 100th time, we are teaming with Stainville for Gfinity. Not because Goonjar sucks or Goonjar's getting dropped from TK, but we are teaming with Stainville for Gfinity because Goonjar is not old enough. You must be 18 to participate, and Goonjar is 17. So we are using Stainville. People will probably still ask, and people will probably troll and ask. But yeah, let's see. Let's get to some of the pool. That's what I want to talk about. Jeez, I almost got off topic there. I actually recorded part of this. I actually recorded this, and then my fucking internet provider called me, the Frankfurt plant board, and because I had an internet outage, and I was like, hey, what's going on? They ain't got an internet outage, and they're like, well, no, it's not in your area. It must just be you. And I was like, all right, we'll fix this shit. And then my food, I ate lunch, and so yeah, I'm all messed up. But I'm gonna try to get this video out to you guys before we scrim today. I don't know if it'll be out after we scrim. But yeah, so Gfinity, they announced our pool. We are in Alpha, the first pool. If you guys do not know what pool play is, it's where you're in there with 4 teams, and I think 2 teams make it out of each pool. There's 16 teams going. So 2 teams are going to make it out of each pool, and then we'll be put into a double elimination bracket. Teams in our pool, Optic, obviously you guys know them, and then we have Infused and Ozone Giants. So it should be pretty interesting. You know, I want to see how Optic. It's going to be Optic's first event with JCap, first LAN event with JCap. You know, they play online tournaments and stuff, but it's going to be their first LAN event with JCap, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see how they play. It's also going to be their first LAN event since moving into the team house. So should be a lot of fun. Should be good matches. And then, you know, other pools, I don't know what the other pools are. I haven't really studied it too well and to where I can like memorize it off the top of my head. I just know other notable other American teams, I guess they're all notable since they're good enough to get invited. You got Curse, Complexity, Optic, Us, Envy, Unite, and I believe that VQ, Vanquish. They did get invited. They won the online qualifier. Dito and Fizzerp. Is Dito, Fizzerp, Shills, and Fargo. They won the online qualifier, but I don't think they're going due to the fact that they have to, you know, they have to pay them. That's not even their real team. So they had to go with those dudes. It's not like they could go with their new team, which actually they did end up getting rid of Imbos, and I don't know who they picked up, but it's actually kind of surprising, man. The homie Imbos, you know, he wins packs, gets kicked off Unite, and then joins Vanquish, and I think he actually ended up leaving. I don't think he got kicked. He said he left because he couldn't deal with their attitudes. But it just kind of sucks, man. Imbos like he's good in this game. I don't understand why he can't get on a stable team. But, well, let's hit up some of these Twitter topics. Like I said, that's gonna be fun. Gfinity. There's actually 3 events. Actually, 3 possible more events that we could go to for Black Ops 2. I guess there's 4 total events. You have Gfinity, that's coming up, and they're all in October. So you got Gfinity, that's coming up, and then we're going to Dallas, and there's also Orlando the same weekend. So that's going to be 2 events that weekend, which Cole, Unite, FaZe, and Optic are going to. So those teams will not be at Dallas. Dallas is the UMG Championship. So it should be a little weird, you know, not having a lot of those top 4 teams there. We actually declined our invite to Orlando to go to the UMG Championship, but so that's what we're doing. It's going to be in Dallas at the Great Wolf Lodge, and then the Orlando thing is going to be at Full Sail down in Orlando. So if you guys are in those areas, you can spectate. Then you got, if you win Gfinity, you got ESWC. Now I know the American teams that are invited to that. Cole, they took our invite when they won Atlanta, and then Optic will, Optic will probably get invited, no doubt. Whether they go or not, I heard the prize isn't that good for that. So whether they go or not, I don't know. You got Unite. They actually just got invited. They got invited the other day, so Unite will be there. And then, I mean, Envy will probably go, or they can probably get themselves an invite. A definite invite. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying like Envy or Optic or these teams aren't going to win Gfinity, but I feel like Envy and Optic could just get an invite if they wanted to. It just all depends on if they have to pay for their flight. Because like I said, I heard the prize wasn't that good for like how they're announcing the event is like the Esports World Cup. And, I heard the prize is like $10,000. So I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure what the prize is, but I'm sure you guys have heard about it, and you can correct me in the comments. And people can read about it, but so yeah. Then the next invite is going to be the winner of Gfinity. So and how it's going to go, I guess it'll be if Optic, I mean if Unite and Complexity, since they already have their invite, if they place like first and second, the third place team will get invited. Or say if Unite wins the second and Cole's not the second team, then the second place team will get invited. But there will be another invite from Gfinity. So that could go to Envy, that could go to Optic, that could go to us. Now I think if you get invited through like winning an event and qualifying, they do pay for your stuff. I think Unite said that it's all paid for. I don't know if that's through Unite or through the World Cup thing, but I believe they said if you win Gfinity, your plane ticket also will be covered by the Esports World Cup. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm just going off what I hear and stuff. So I'm not very informative. I'm sorry guys, but yeah. So that'll be a lot. October it could be a fun month. I got Gfinity on that, going to London, and then coming back. And then, like, the day later, we fly back Monday. I'll have Tuesday to rest and then repack. And then Wednesday, I'm flying out from Dallas. And actually in Dallas, I'm going to be going to a children's hospital. Thursday, me, Theory, Gunjar, Burns, and then a lot of the UMG people. Jeff's going to be going. And we're going to be going to a children's hospital, visiting them. And then, after that event, if we win Gfinity, then we'll be flying back to Paris, most likely going to the Esports World Cup and playing in Paris for that. And then those are the final events of Black Ops 2. It was announced that Call of Duty Ghosts will be at Columbus. I guess I saw a lot of people asking for that. What I want to talk about. I'm not going to talk about the world news. The fucking government shut down. There's shootings going on in DC. Like, I don't know. The world's going to shit. But I guess not the world. I guess this country is kind of in a bad spot. But anyway, besides the point. Let's keep talking about games, video games, all that stuff. Oh yeah, Ghost at Columbus. So Ghost is gonna be at Columbus. It should be. I don't know. It's in the end of November. It's like the weekend before Thanksgiving week. So it's the weekend right before that. Ghost comes out the 5th. If you're lucky, you could probably get it early. I know there's places where you can buy it online for a lot of money. You get it a couple days early. You can buy it from, I think you can buy it sometimes from so yeah, if you're good at that, people, and you're on the lookout, or if you have like a mom and pop store that'll sell it to you early. GameStop's not going to give it to you early. If you call up GameStop and they're like, hey, we need Ghosts, they're not going to give it to you early. But you can find like some little family-owned business that will dish it out early. Anyway, what was I? All right, Ghosts at Columbus. It's going to be interesting because no one knows what game types they're going to use. They probably won't even restrict anything. There probably won't be anything restricted. It'll probably just all be bare bones, or not bare bones, but just out of the box game. So there's gonna be some crazy ass score streaks. No one knows. There's no CTF. There's no hardpoint, as far as I know. That's what people have been saying. So a lot of people have been throwing around the idea of it being a S&D only game where they just play certain. Because domination, honestly, is awful for competitive. All it is camping with grenades. It's just bad. It's a bad game type. So I really hope that there's no domination, but there probably will be at the very first event, just because MLG, the pros, or not pros, but just players. I guess you would say past pros. I know it sounds biased, but they are going to take. They will take pros from this game's point of view over some Rondell McGregor who's playing the game. If we're sitting here like, oh, this is a band, and this should be a game type, or this should be a map, they're gonna listen to us because we're the pros of the games, and that's just something that we've earned for being a pro of this game. I know we're not pro at that game, but we're pro of this game. So That is kind of a title that we've earned. So that we're not going to have time to sit there and play 8s and practice and do all that. So that means that the event is just going to, to me, it's going to be random. I was kind of hoping that it would have been the final event. Not really the final event. It's not called the national championship. How they changed up their system. There's the scoreboard. You see me jobbing the 43, but how they changed up their system. With it being split up into seasons, it's like the fall championship. So it's not called nationals anymore. I was just kind of hoping that it would be Black Ops 2, just because Ghost comes out so close to that time. So it's just going to be a random event. Anyone can go in there and win it. Because no one's going to know how to play. It's just going to be out of the box. It's kind of going to be like COD XP. No one had played MW3, and it was pub match. They were playing it with streaks. They were playing with kill confirmed. They were playing with domination. It was just random, and like it was just a random event. And I think that's how Ghost is going to be. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. A lot of you guys might like that idea that it's random, but to me, I don't. I don't think it takes It doesn't take the skill. There's not going to be as much teamwork involved. It's just going to be learning the game on the spot, and that's what people are going to have to do. But that's all the time I have in this video. This video is actually gone for over the time because we're sitting here looking at the scoreboard. But if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a like. Also, check out my montage trailer. Montage, like I said, should be out before I go to G2. So hopefully the whole thing's up there. You guys can mullet support it, but go check out the trailer. It's pretty cool. As always, this is your boy Sharp. Subscribe, not subscribe. I'm out. Peace.